Hi, Barbara.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Good to see you. Welcome to Team BB headquarters in
Great,
University
thanks.
City.
Barbara Bree shows me around her small campaign office. A handful of volunteers is planning door-to-door district walks.
Of course, we have the all-important microwave and refrigerator. You must feed the team.
Bree calls herself a high-tech entrepreneur. She co-founded the flower delivery website, proflowers.com. She also co-founded an organization to support women in the life sciences and another nonpartisan group to support women in politics. Now she's running for City Council District 1, a race she says is about the future versus the past.
I'm the candidate of the future. The high-tech and biotech industries are the economic engines of our entire region. And this is where I've spent the last 30 years creating good jobs. And we need these worlds to continue.
Bree is a Democrat, though local elections are officially nonpartisan in California, and none of the District 1 candidates sounded particularly partisan in their interviews. But a look at their endorsements gives insight into where they all stand. Barbara Bree is endorsed by the San Diego County Democratic Party, labor unions, and environmental groups. Her main opponent is Ray Ellis. He's endorsed by the San Diego County Republican Party, the conservative Lincoln Club, and the Regional Chamber of Commerce.
And it's a great opportunity to talk with the mayor and myself about.
Ellis's campaign headquarters are in an office park in Sorrento Valley. He's a small business owner and volunteers for a number of local charities and nonprofits.
I'm a centrist. I'm an independent problem solver. And I want to work with others to make sure that we're not only dealing with the challenges we have, and we have some challenges, but more importantly, to take advantage of the opportunities that we have in San Diego. And I want to bring that experience to City Council.
Both Ellis and Bree list mostly the same priorities: fixing the city's infrastructure, improving police retention, cutting bureaucracy, and creating more affordable housing. I asked Bree if she wanted to say anything about her opponents. After a long, pensive pause, she said this.
I trust the voters to know the difference between when a candidate is telling the truth and when a candidate is misrepresenting the facts.
There's a story behind those words. Ray Ellis recently accused Barbara Bree of not supporting Proposition B, San Diego's landmark pension reform that voters passed in 2012. He also suggested she supports spending taxpayer dollars for a new Chargers stadium. Neither of those things is true, and Ellis walked back some of those statements. I asked Ellis the same question, if he wants to say anything about his opponents. He said he's interested in talking about issues.
Again, this infrastructure issue is going to be with us a while. We need to make sure we're electing people like Ray Ellis who can deal with that issue from a fiscal standpoint. And we've also got to make sure that we're creating good jobs.
For a while, Bree and Ellis were the only candidates running in District 1. But in the 2 weeks before the filing deadline, 3 more entered the race. There's Louis Rodolico, a retired architect. His campaign's centerpiece is to finally build the Regents Road Bridge. That project has been planned for decades, but nearby residents oppose it. Then there's Bruce Leitner, the husband of termed-out incumbent Sherry Leitner. He's open about his dislike of Ray Ellis, who ran against his wife 4 years ago. Bruce Leitner is an engineer and inventor and says he'll continue his wife's leadership. And the 5th candidate is Kyle Highscala, one of Sherry Leitner's staff members. He's 23, but touts his experience. He's the only candidate who's worked at City Hall. He says his 6 years there give him the inside policy knowledge to lead on day one. With 5 candidates on the ballot, it's going to be tough for any one to get more than 50% of the vote and win the election outright on June 7th. That means Barbara Bree, Ray Ellis, or maybe one of the other 3 candidates could be looking toward a runoff in November. Andrew Bowen, KPBS News.